Podcast Network Asia.
Hi there mga ka-friendship. Do you want to learn how to control your money or will you allow money to control you? Anong sa palagay niyong mas maganda? Yan ang pag-uusapan po natin in this episode. We are going to talk about the money mastery in 3 stages. Learn, teach, and master. Are you ready for transformation? If you are, let's listen to this podcast.
Hi, I'm Chinkitan and you're listening to Chink Positive Podcast, where I aim to equip you to become wealthy and debt-free, teaching you on how to save, budget, get out of debt, and invest. Let's get into the episode.
Hi there, this is Chinkitan, your pambansang wealth coach. Thank you very much for tuning in on this podcast episode. Every time when I do a podcast, I'm really excited because I know I'm going to add a lot of value to you. And in this special episode po natin, sobrang galing po to. I'm going to reveal to you yung ano yung kailangan natin gawin para ma-master natin ang ating pera. Alam mo, sa tagal-tagal nating binuhay dito sa mundong ibabaw na ito, imbis na kontrolin natin ang pera na ang kumukontrol po sa atin. That leads to a lot of bad financial decisions. At the same time, nagkakaroon po tayo ng maraming financial stress. Do you agree? Kaya nga, ito yung 3 stages na kailangan natin malaman para mabawasan po natin to. Okay, yung stage 1 po is what we call as the student phase. Okay? Student phase po talaga. But before we dive into the to the topic itself, I'd like to share with you and enumerate the 3 stages para hindi na kayo mabitin. Ano ba yung 3 stage to money mastery? Napakasimple lang. Student, teacher, and master. Again, student, teacher, and master. Let's start with the student phase. Ito yung pinaka-building block, pinaka-foundation mo. If you want really to become a good student and you want to become successful with your finances, number 1, you need to have what we call as curiosity. Yung talagang may interest ka talaga maintindihan kung paano ba talaga nag-work ang pera. Parang ano lang yun parang may perspective po tayo. No? Kung gusto mong maging abogado o lawyer, kailangan mag-aral ka ng law. Kung gusto mo matuto ng maging doktor, kailangan matuto ka ng medicine. Diba? Kung gusto mo na mag-build ng bahay, kailangan matuto ka ng architecture or engineering. So likewise, kung gusto mo talagang maging magaling sa pera, di ba, kailangan matuto ka sa pera. So kung wala kang interest talaga in terms of learning about finances, let me tell you this, no, medyo mahihirapan po talaga tayo. So number 1, curiosity. So becoming a good student, the next thing is also, kahit curious ka, ang next na kailangan po natin is dedication. The willingness to really invest time to learn, time to research, time to practice. Kailangan po talaga may dedication po kayo, no? At saka, syempre, not only we're talking about time, especially when it comes to money, you need also to invest money. It's only money can get money also. Kaya kailangan po, kung dedicated ka, ay panalong-panalo ka talaga. Sinabi mo, Chinky, I'm willing to learn, I'm willing to research, I'm willing to practice. These are really good qualifications. And number 3, third qualification talaga para maging magaling ka na estudyante is humility. Opo. Kailangan aminin po natin na hindi po natin alam ang lahat ng bagay. Alam mo, ito lang, I want to be honest and not to offend any one of you. Kung talagang tunay mo na alam na yung alam mo sa buhay, di dapat successful ka na. Di dapat malaki na kinikita mo. Di ba? So kung hindi ka pa satisfied sa kita mo sa the way you handle finances, ibig sabihin kulang pa ang iyong kaalaman at wala ka pang masyadong alam. And I personally, right now, will admit to all of you, hanggang ngayon kulang pa ang aking kaalaman at karunungan. Even at my stage right now. Bakit? Hindi ko pa kasi talagang nahihit ang ultimate financial target ko, and that is what? 1 million net income per day. Pag hindi ko pa tinatamaan yan, wala pa akong alam. So, again, let me ask you this qualification. Do you have this qualification? Curious ka ba? Dedicated ka ba? Willing ka ba to learn? Willing ka ba to research? Willing ka ba to invest on yourself? And also, do you have the humility? So, that's the first qualification. Now, Ano naman gagawin mo to become a good student? Number one, you got to learn how to educate yourself. Read books, attend seminars, online courses, di ba? Mga attend workshops. Yan yung talaga, kailangan talaga. Walang shortcut to success. Araw-araw nakikinig ako, araw-araw nanonood pa rin ako hanggang ngayon. Despite of me teaching you guys, because I do believe I cannot give what I do not have, right? So, education is very important. Next is application. Kahit ang dami mong alam, pag hindi mo ina-apply, walang halaga. Diba? It's not how much you know, it's how much you apply. Every day, diba? Like for example, mag-budget, mag-track na expenses, matutong magnegosyo, ang dami po niyan, i-apply nyo. And number 3, the best talaga, in order for you to become a great student, seek guidance. Find mentors, find coaches who can help you. Find a group that can give you, yung parang like-minded people na magkasama-sama kayo. And especially, kung wala ka pang grupo, I suggest that you find one. And kung wala ka pa talagang grupo, may good news po ako sa inyo. We have already an existing group called Team Iponario. Team Iponario, you can join us for our Facebook group. This is where like-minded people just like us, yung mga Team Iponario po, doon po kami nag-share po ng mga financial tips kung paano kayo makakaipon at anong gagawin nyo sa ipon. That's the first stage, yung tinatawag nating student stage. The second stage is the teacher stage or teacher phase. This is the part, kung gusto mo talagang maging money mastery, this is where the part you share your knowledge. Okay? I-share mo na. Alam mo, ang sarap kasi ng feeling parang nagiging accountable ka. Ito yung sabihin ko sa inyo. Nagiging accountable ka sa sarili mo pag nagtuturo ka ng ibang tao. Kasi hindi mo pwedeng ituro pag hindi mo ginagawa. Nag-agree ka ba? Kaya kung gusto mo mag-level up sa money mastery after na matuto ka, magturo ka. Anong qualifications? Number 1, kailangan may competence ka. Kailangan alam mo yung basic. Di ba? Kaya nga it's very important for you to become a student first before you can become a teacher. Number 2, qualifications, empathy. When you say empathy, kailangan nakaka-relate ka sa pinagdadaanan ng mga ibang tao. That's the reason why I do believe I'm effective at what I'm doing because I can feel, at naiintindihan ko, nararamdaman ko kung ano nararamdaman nyo. Na mahirap na maging mahirap, nakaka-stress talaga. Kung naguguluhan, di mo alam kung ano gagawin, tama ba decision mo, hindi. So, kailangan merong kang puso, na gusto mo talagang makatulong. And number 3, importante ang qualification para maging good teacher ka, communication. The skills to explain complex idea and make it simple. And that's my gifting. I can take something that is complicated and make it very simple for people to understand. That's the reason why you're still with me in this channel. Do you agree? Type agree sa comment section kung nag-agree ka. So, ano yung qualification para maging good teacher ka? Kailangan may alam ka, competence, kailangan may puso ka, empathy, and number 3, kailangan marunong ka mag-communicate. So, ano namang gagawin mo right now in order for us to achieve this? So, once you learn, share lang. Share your journey. Diba? Kwento mo lang sa kaibigan mo or even you can start a blog, a podcast, a YouTube channel, a TikTok channel. Pwede na mag-share. That's number 1. Number 2, find others to mentor. Magbigay ka ng mga insights. Kung may mga questions, yung mga natutunan mo sa akin, ituturo mo lang sa iba, ituturo mo sa anak mo, ituturo mo sa asawa mo, ituturo mo sa office mate mo. Mentor ka. Diba? Wala namang mawawala kung nag-share ka, diba? And number 3, stay updated. That's the reason why it's very important for you to subscribe on this channel. Sa mga podcast ko, sa Facebook ko, sa YouTube ko, sa TikTok ko, sa main YouTube channel ko, sa Think Positive. Bakit po? Para you would be stay updated, parang meron kang imamarites na mga gandang mga balita about finances. So, ang next question ko po is this. Ikaw ba ay talagang gusto mo talagang mag-level up? Oo. Kung gusto mo talagang mag-level up sa finances mo, ulitin ko, kailangan maging student ka. Number 2, kailangan maging teacher ka. But the most important aspect is this. Grabe to. You got to arrive at the mastery phase. The master phase po. How can you be a master? I do believe you got to lead yourself in order for you to lead others. Leadership pa rin yan. Anong qualification mo to money mastery? Una, wisdom. This is where yung years of experience comes in. Yung money mastery po, medyo matagal pa. Yung student, mabilis yan. Teacher, pwede. Student probably can learn in 3 to 6 months. Yung teacher, probably 6 months to 1 year, di ba? Pwede mong gawin yan. Pero yung mastery, medyo matagal-tagal yan. It will take you 2 years, 5 years, 10 years. I've been in sales for 46 years. I've been teaching finances for over 14 years already. So through the years na talaga nag-develop po ako na tinatawag na mastery. Hindi mo natin to pwedeng bilhin, hindi natin to pwedeng basahin, walang shortcut po, kailangan talagang pagdaanan. Number 2, qualification, kailangan meron kayong vision. The ability to be able to see the future, di ba? To predict trends, di ba? Makikita mo na yung bago pa mangyari. Yun, qualification din ng isang master yan. I really thank God and praise God that God has given me wisdom talaga to be able to see and project. That's the reason why hindi pa uso ang social media noon. Nakabuild na ako ng social media presence prior to the pandemic. At the same time, but prior pa to the pandemic, naka-work from home na kami for over 12 years. Kaya hindi kami nag-adjust during pandemic, kaya naka-online na kami. So, kailangan may vision ka. And number 3, ang importante lang to be really a good master, you need to have integrity. In other words, na kailangan na kung ano sinasabi mo, dapat totoo. Dapat pinamumuhay mo. At kung nagkamali ka, kailangan marunong ka humingi ng apology. Diba? Humingi ka na sorry. Diba? Lahat naman po tayo ay nagkakamali. So, importante po is integrity. And then, action. Anong gagawin na natin if you're a master? Again, I suggest you start your own community. Diba? Mag-share ka na, small group. Diba? Or if not naman, you can start your own channel. Number 2, you got to learn how to innovate because the only thing that is permanent in this world is what? Change. And that's what I'm doing, innovation. And the most important thing I do believe in mastery is learning how to share and give back. Diba? When I say give back, matuto ka na mag-share not only your information but also your money. Diba? Yung mga, that's the purpose naman of blessing. Do you agree? The reason why God wants to bless you and me so that we can become a blessing to others. So, to truly become a master in your personal finance, ito yung tatlo ulit na kailangan mo. You got to become a student and then teacher and then you become a master. So, tatanong kita ngayon as we end this podcast episode, nasa ang level ka na? Student ka ba? Teacher ka na ba? Or mastery ka na ba? Kung ikaw ay nasa student pa lang, subscribe on this channel. Join a community. Diba? Please join the Team Imponario for Facebook community. It's for free. Number 2, also, kung gusto mo naman to become a teacher, this is the good news. I'm going to open a coaching group soon. Kaya nga abang-abangan nyo na lang. May coaching group ako na i-coach ko ang mga students to become teachers. If you have a desire to become a teacher one day of personal finance, this is what I want you to do. Mag-comment ka na lang, sabihin mo na lang, teacher, type teacher sa comment section. So, I will be able to send you a link, okay? Or kung may nakikita na kayong mga Google Forms dito that you want to become a teacher, please, i-fill up nyo na lang yung Google Form. And I will put you on the list para ma-invite ko kayo kung magkakaroon po ng opportunity to join the private coaching group ko po so that I can teach you to become teachers of personal finance. And then yung mastery that will come later. Maraming salamat and I hope that you learned. If you want to change your financial situation talaga and become a master of your personal finance, be a student, be a teacher, and then be a master. Kung nagustuhan nyo tong episode na ito, please mag-comment kayo and then share this video also to other people and don't forget to subscribe on this channel.
Hi guys, thank you for listening to this episode of the Chink Positive Podcast. This podcast is powered by Podcast Network Asia. If you want to keep on growing and stay inspired, follow us on wherever you're listening to this podcast and share it with friends. Have a good day and always Chink Positive.
The views and opinions expressed by the podcast creators, hosts, and guests do not necessarily reflect the official policy and position of Podcast Network Asia, the hosts of the program, or other programs of the network. Any content provided by the people on the podcast are of their own opinion and are not intended to malign any religion, ethnic group, club, organization, company, individual, or anyone or anything.